to Australia. But I like to think that Australia will prove the leader of the resistance in 2 years' time, and that's a good thing. I respect those Australians. I think people power will ultimately decide.
Well, I mean, I've seen polls over the last few years, scientific ones, between 75 and 90%. It's wildly unpopular. I know some previous governments fell because of it, but their mission to bring in this tyranny is so key that they went ahead and rammed it through regardless. Now, at least there, they've passed it through their parliament, through their government. Here, it doesn't pass Congress, so Obama just does it and then gives his friends waivers from it. And then in your country, David Cameron, for those that don't know, is supporting carbon taxes. So it doesn't matter what party you vote for, unless it's, I guess, UKIP.
Right. There is a complete democratic deficit in most of the world where this eco-fascism is concerned. In Britain, all the three major political parties are committed to decarbonising Britain, to imposing these swinging taxes and regulations on us in the name of saving us from a problem that doesn't exist. In the US, you have a similar problem in that Obama bypasses the democratic process by using his boot boys in the EPA to circumvent the democratic process. So you have no democracy. This stuff is being imposed on you against your will.
And the front runners are all carbon tax lovers, especially Mitt Romney, now endorsed by Chris Christie. And I tell conservatives, hey, you know, Al Gore thanks him, and he also is the author of Socialist Health Care. And they say, well, we like socialism as long as it's a Republican that looks like a Ken doll. And I just say, but I mean, he's also for gun control. And they say, I'm ready to turn him in. I mean, what's wrong with these people?
I fear that too. I'm looking to, I look to America because things are so dismal here in Europe. I look across to America thinking, well, at least something is going to get changed when Obama gets defenestrated. But I look at your lead candidate at the moment for to take over. I don't think Romney is the answer. I really don't.
Doesn't he seem like he's a David Cameron clone?
He does seem like Alex in one, and that is my fear. He is David Cameron Redux, and that is not what you want, America, believe me.
Now, why do you think the power elite want this, to the point of, the front runner they want in America is just like David Cameron? He might as well be Al Gore. He just has different rhetoric. Why does the ruling elite, it's not just a bunch of hippies running around that want to rob rich people. Why does the elite want this? Because
the managerial elite wants somebody who is not going to rock the boat, quite simply. They do not want a radical in power. They do not want a game changer. They do not want somebody who believes in something crazy like restoring the gold standard or anything like that. They want somebody who can continue as before and hand out the special favors to the special interest groups. They want another corporatist, a corporatist Republican like W was both Bushes were corporatists.
I agree. Briefly, what's your view on Ron Paul?
Ron Paul, I think he comes up with some very sensible stuff on domestic politics. I'm not totally convinced about some of the things. I did not shed a tear for the assassination of al-Awlaki. I'm sorry, I know some of your listeners will disagree with that. I don't give a toss about that guy being offed. I do, however, agree with him on sound money. And Alex, I believe that the issue of sound money is going to be the defining issue of our lifetimes. I think this is the thing.
Well, that and the global warming, people. But I agree with you, from following Australia from afar and getting the phone calls. This is the issue that's got them hopping mad to really see the tyranny. And now I was reading Sydney Morning Herald. They're starting home inspections without warrants and bossy bureaucrats. The more they squeeze, the more resistance it's going to form. Of course, James Illingpole is at jamesillingpole.com. He writes for The Times, Daily Telegraph, and The Spectator. And his new book is Watermelons, exposing the fact they're green on the outside, commie on the inside. James, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Alex. Good to be on the show.
Good to have you on with us. Wow. Yeah, so Australia committing suicide. They're certainly trying to. The ruling class is. They're putting in the worst carbon taxes I've ever seen. California's doing it. And look at California going to Hades in a handbasket. We're going to come back, get into the economy briefly. Then I'm getting into the big news. Fast and Furious tied into this fake Iran terror plot. Stay with us. It's all coming up. I'm Alex Jones, GCNlive.com.
If you're a man over 40, you may feel like half the man you used to be. Are you gaining more body fat? Are you feeling tired? Are you losing your sex drive? It's not your fault. After 40, your body's testosterone may start dropping. And if you are an African American man, you're at a higher risk of your testosterone turning into estrogen. Be the man you used to be. Call for a risk-free trial of Ageless Male, a natural supplement shown to raise testosterone by 61% and maintain healthy, normal levels. You can feel the youthful energy and the healthy sex drive you once had. And Ageless Male is all natural. No injections or appointments. Just one quick phone call. Get your risk-free trial of Ageless Male.
Call 1-800-497-8345. That's 1-800-497-8345. With Ageless Male, you can raise your testosterone naturally by 61%. Call 1-800-497-8345. That's 1-800-497-8345.
Are you wondering about your retirement portfolio? Are you confident that the financial advisor is experienced enough to combat climbing interest rates, taxes, and inflation? Stop guessing and go to the expert, Robert Chapman of the International Forecaster. When you subscribe to the International Forecaster, you get Robert Chapman's 45 years of experience and concise investment recommendations. Who needs sugar-coated excuses when you can get the cold hard facts and proven investment leads you can't get anywhere else? For a free introductory copy to Robert Chapman's International Forecaster, subscribe now at theinternation.forecaster.com or call 877-479-8178. Experience the difference. When you subscribe, you can email Robert Chapman directly to obtain investment advice tailored just for you. Don't wait another minute. Subscribe today at theinterntionalforecaster.com or call 877-479-8178. That's 877-479-8178.
Hi, I'm Brian Brody for Solutions from Science. And you know, in this economy, it doesn't seem like there is much that any of us can do to cut back on our monthly expenses. That's why I'm excited to tell you about a way to cut your light bill by 90%. Yep, a full 90%. Ultra-efficient LED light bulbs are now available from Solutions from Science. They run cooler, cheaper, and they're guaranteed for 30 years. That's right, 30 years. And with many experts predicting electrical rates could double or triple in the next few years, there has never been a better time to make the switch to high-efficiency LEDs. And here's the best part. These are not old-style LEDs. These are the new cutting-edge LEDs with full-spectrum light. You can learn all about the new LEDs by watching my video at ledfreedom.com. I'll show you how to save 90% on your light bill. Go to ledfreedom.com.
Men, are you urinating more frequently? Do you wake up to urinate? Now be honest. Is your sex life what it used to be? Don't ignore these changes. Your prostate health can affect your whole life. Call right now to discover the Beta Prostate free bottle giveaway. Beta Prostate is a natural supplement that helps your body maintain prostate health. This includes stronger urine flow, healthy bladder emptying. It even reduces waking at night from the urge to go. Take care of your prostate, and it will take care of you. Learn how to try Beta Prostate free. You only pay a low shipping and handling fee. Call 1-800-511-4514. That's 1-800-511-4514. As an extra bonus, get our men's libido formula to support better intimacy for both you and her. It's yours absolutely free. Call now for details. Call 1-800-511-4514. That's 1-800-511-4514.
All right, look, I know we got loaded phones, and I want to go to your calls, okay? But I also need, when we come back, to really spend some time on a couple different issues. A, we have Herman Cain caught lying. And the problem is there's so many examples of him saying, no need to audit the Fed. People that want to audit it are dummies. He wrote it in his book. He tells Ron Paul it's just not true. And he doesn't appreciate being misrepresented and says it convincingly. I mean, this guy makes Bill Clinton look like a bad liar, man. I'm telling you, he's slick. Because he really looks like he's angry. He's like, I don't appreciate being misrepresented by you. And Paul's looking at him going, okay, we're going to check. Because Paul knows full well he's lying. Now, I guarantee you they're going to have campaign ads if they get the money. and he is the third biggest campaign earner, and he's going to show Kane lying. That'll be a powerful ad. If the Paul campaign doesn't do that ad, and I recommended, and I know others did, but the ad about the Al Gore cheerleader and the rest of it, and the Hillary Care support, and that pretty much did end old Ricky for now. Old Ricky Bobby Perry. All right, I'm digressing. I'm sorry. That's coming up too, okay? But I can't just keep kicking this news down the road. So, you know what? I'll hit the Fast and Furious tied into the fake terror plot. I'll take calls for the rest of the hour. And then at the start of the next hour, I will start getting into the whole Herman Cain thing. Let's do it that way. I want to bring Ted Anderson up here. And yes, I'm going to promote and push gold and silver on you because I believe in it. I believed in silver when it was $5 an ounce, and it's up at 30-something. And it's been almost up to 50 just in the last year. Shows the volatility. I was promoting gold when it was 260 an ounce, then 300, then 400, then 500. It's gone way back up in the 1600s again. It's been as high as 2000. You look at a 12-year graph, it's only going up because of global dollar devaluation. And there's a number to minus resources. I wanted to bring Ted up because they've basically knocked out most of the speculators in gold and silver by raising the margin calls, the margin amounts to record levels to knock out speculation. So now it's the real market we're seeing, and it's going back up. So it looks like gold's found its bottom at around 1,600, and silver has found its bottom at around, 29 or so, and is only going up from here, from what I've seen historically. We may be wrong, but they are devaluing currencies worldwide. Ted Anderson, what say you?
Well, you know what's going on, Alex. Right now, Italy's in trouble. Greece is in trouble. Germany is turning on the printing press to bail them out. Even places like Switzerland is devaluating their currency. The United States, obviously, is in the same shape. And you're right about the bottom of the market was right around 1,600 on gold. We've seen 1,693.40 already today. We're almost back to $1,700 an ounce. Silver, of course, at that $28, $29 level, now at $33.18 for a high today. Obviously, the market is not thinking that the economy's fixed quite yet. And you know, one of the things, I mean, we have that protest that's going on here in Minneapolis down in the Hennepin Government Center, and the Occupy people. And I was talking to my guys here at the office. We're trying to figure out, well, what can we do to touch these people? And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? And if we can get this thing done, we're going to put on an American Dream video right there in a big screen TV and let them watch
Ted, that's genius. Rent a big field nearby, advertise it on local radio. I know I'm on a couple AM and FM there in your area. I know you've got other Genesis shows that are on, like Jason Lewis, and who's on locally, and then we can promote that and then get all of those well-meaning, a lot of them collectivist Democrat supporters out and say, here's what the Federal Reserve is all about. By the way, you're still running that deal, even though silver is now way up. You can get 2 silver dollars at cost, $73. I challenge you to get 2 collectible silver dollars for $73 with free shipping, a free Big Brother 1984 George Orwell analysis by Mark Dice, paralleling how it all came true in the American Dream, animated film about the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Federal Reserve, something that these little greeny weenies can understand. Very well done. 2 free gifts, free shipping, 73 smackers available. You go to Infowars.com, you see the big banner, top right-hand corner. It says, get 2 silver dollars, get 2 free gifts. That's available at Infowars.com. One of the few radio specials you can actually get on the web, or you can call to get those, 800-686-2237. This is a loss leader. And by loss leader, Ted actually loses money on this. Some loss leaders, you just break even. I do some loss leaders that break even. Ted does this and loses money on this deal. Loses a bunch of money. What is it? At the end of the day, I think it's something like $20 Ted's losing here.
It's such a great educational tool, Alex. I mean, like you said, these people don't know their head from their rear end, man. If they watch this video, they'll start to get a clue.
Okay, yeah, exactly. In fact, get American Dream DVDs at Infowars.com, discounted, or in this deal from Ted, and go give it to these people. That's the best idea I've ever heard of. Stay there, Ted. I want to hear a little bit more about this. Folks, call today, 800-686-2237. Yeah, if they think capitalism's the problem, they really need to see this DVD. 800-686-2237.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not